Hey buddy, do you know what's in the tent that went up on the Eastern Thoroughfare? When is that going on till? Is there a show there or something? Have you gone already? They must be talking about the Star Game that I have all my secret admirers from that Star Game now. Welcome back everybody, how you doing? I'm talking like this because I'm going through some stuff personally in terms of physical ailments, but I'm still playing Zelda for all of you, and for me especially, to keep me sane. This is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD in Hero Mode, and we're back to advancing the story. So we have to go to Telma's bar, because that's the way we do things. That's the formula at this point in the game. You do a dungeon, you do whatever side quest you want, or you don't. You can skip that too. Then you go to Telma's bar, then you figure out what you're supposed to do next. So what's up? Tell me, how's that Ilya doing, honey? I'm sure that Shaman will find a way to get our memory back. That Renato was a talented man for sure. Anyway, honey, you've got your own things to worry about, so you just make sure you do what needs doing right now, okay? Now, I'm not doubting you, honey, but if you're wondering what you ought to be doing, you ought to go talk to our friend Ashei. She's up on Hyrule's northern mountain checking things out, and she's got good instincts, trust me. If you need detailed directions, just take a peek at that map on the table. Sounds good and sounds familiar. Deja vu. So we'll check the map, and it's going to point out this new region. Well, at least a flag that'll get us to a new region. The only region we have yet to explore in the game. This area here that looks somewhat mountainous and, well, dare I say, snowy. This guy's just going to want to tell you about the cloud creatures again, and you're going to say, no, because our first date sucked. And then Aru is back. Say, Baron, you're alive and well. Tell me, did you find anything of interest in the Arbiter's ground in the desert? The sages. Those sages once served the royal family, actually. They were appointed as tutors to the young Princess Zelda. It was from them that I first heard the tales of the accursed mirror in the Arbiter's grounds. So you're saying that you had some kind of interaction with the sages in a past life, or currently? Did you see the sad state of Hyrule Castle? It's the urgent desire of this group of ours to restore peace to this kingdom as swiftly as possible. Please continue to lend your strength. Yes, I will. And this dude is, you know him. He's covering his face up now. So, as you can see, we want to take a quick detour to Upper Zora's River where that flag is. So I mentioned that I'm going through some things right now. That's because my allergies have been so bad all month that my eye has basically been on and off red for the entire month of April, and it sucks. But then a few days ago, I noticed that my eyelid was starting to get swollen too, and I was like, well, that's not good. Maybe I'll actually schedule a doctor's appointment now. And then sure enough, the morning of my doctor's visit, my eyelid was the size of a baseball. So yeah, that happened, and I have this like antibiotic ointment that I have to apply manually to my eye, and that sucks because I'm not exactly like the world's best eye person. I'm kind of squeamish when it comes to eyes, so I don't love that. I just wanted to go away, my bum eye, guys. But I can see well enough to still play this game and do just fine. So we're going to proceed to the red flag. You'll notice this guy here guarding the entrance. He, just, you know, I guess the Zoras are whatever about wolves. Everyone else freaks out about wolves, but they're just like, oh, all in a day's work. That's totally normal. So, this is, Snow Peak, and since we're here, let's transform back into human. I'm using my Pro Controller again, so I don't have my one-click option. That's because there's going to be a lot of, item management in this, and I so prefer just doing it with a menu. This is Snow Peak. A new area to the Zelda franchise. We've never had a Snow Peak before, and any sort of mountain we've ever had before in the Zelda series has typically been of the Death Mountain or like volcano variety. Baron. Yes. Ashei! With a really droopy weird bottom eyelash. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Ever since Zora's domain got covered in ice, the mountain's been much colder than usual, yeah? Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently, the beast that lives somewhere on the mountain has been seen frequently in Zora's domain. I was curious, so I came and waited, and as they'd said, a giant appeared. Yeah, it looked like this. Oh, we got a sketch. This hastily drawn picture shows... This amateur sketch reminds me of the Mobile, Alabama sketch with the leprechaun. Apparently this thing's been stealing red fish from the village. I want to investigate further, but I can't even see the path through this blizzard, yeah? I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you'd best not go without a plan. Sounds like a plan, so I'm going to equip that. We've got this little circle down here. This is like our temporary item spot. Oh, you can get info. A picture of a giant holding a red fish. So we're going to use that to gather intel. we're going to do some quick investigation. This is sort of like a quick, tiny little trading quest that we get before we can climb the peak proper. So I'm just going to show it to this dude. Can you tell me about Ashei's sketch? Hey, the beast of Snow Peak. Oh, the red fish it's holding. That's a reekfish. Ah, so the beast has been showing itself because it's been catching reekfish. Thank you for catching us up on everything we already know. I didn't think that anybody besides Prince Ralis was capable of catching this type of fish. Prince Ralis, you say? Well, sounds like we should go pay Prince Ralis a visit. If you remember, he was left in Kakariko Village, and he was struggling for his life. But hopefully he's better now. So why don't we go to Kakariko Village, and to do so, I'm getting over here just so I can warp without being seen, because no one likes to see me when I warp. Warp, yes. Ah, I'm still not far away enough. Okay, I'll roll a little bit further. How about now? Am I far away enough? No? Someone will still see me? You suck. Okay, well, why don't I just go into the next area and just warp when I'm there? This should not be a fairly long episode for the record. It's only a few objectives that we have to do before we finally climb Snow Peak, and I'll put that in the next episode. Where the hell is Kakariko Village? Oh, there you are. Kakariko Village, here we come. La 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 la. I don't remember using Wolf-Link as much as I have been using in the HD version of this game. I mean, I always knew that I used Wolf-Link to travel the world just because I find calling Epona a hassle for some reason, and I think wolves are so cool. I was so into Wolf's Rain glowing up. I was just glowing. I'm always glowing. When I was growing up, I was into Wolf's Rain, which is this little anime series that I love that was on Adult Swim. And I don't know, I like being a little wolfy. I think it's really fun. So why don't we go to the inn and pay a little visit to Prince Ralis and crew. Here's the inn. What's it called? Like the Stockpot Inn? No, the Stockpot Inn was the name of the inn in Majora's Mask. I don't remember what this inn is called. I don't even know if this inn has a name. Doesn't matter. Do I care? Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Baron. The Zora child has opened his eyes and is up and about, but all he does is go to the graveyard behind the sanctuary and pray. All day, from morning until night, he prays. You better pray on it. Oh, Baron, I heard from the shaman that Ilia might be able to get her memory back. Yeah, and the Zora boy opened his eyes. Yeah, I thought those were both pretty good things, but Ilia and the Zora boy seem pretty sad still. Well, you know, even if you can even if you can keep on living, life still sucks. Not for everybody, but I guess if you're Prince Ralis or Ilia, your life sucks. So why keep on living? It's the bitch of living. It's the bitch of living. I don't actually know how that song goes. I never saw Spring Awakening. Because I have this rule that I don't listen to albums unless I've seen the show. And I was lucky enough to see Hamilton early on. So I've been able to listen to the album Hamilton without any fear of remorse or FOMO. Which is fear of missing out for all you young people out there who don't understand what it is I'm saying. So we're going to go through the graveyard quick. This is also like a very badly designed graveyard, or they just took no care in determining where the graveyard should or should not go. Maybe it's actually covering some kind of like big pile of dead bodies. I don't want to think about it. Ew, that's so gross! Oh, hey! We're going to go back and pay Prince Ralis a little visit. Hey, man. How you doing? Hey, he looks like really cool. Is your name Baron? My mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. She spoke of a youth who would save our domain and steer my fate, one named Baron. I must thank you for all you've done. If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Please. Well, how about you tell me more about Ashei's sketch? How's that sound? The beast man of the snowy mountain. Perhaps. But more important is this red fish it is holding. Okay, tell me more about it off screen. Thank you. It must be a reekfish. That is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Baron. My earring is made of that coral. I would like to give it to you. This is awesome. Princes are giving me jewelry now, and I'm going to use it to fish. I received it from my mother, but it is fine. I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted, what I should be doing now. I will return to my village. The reekfish can be found near the mother and child rocks in the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. Sounds simple enough, but don't be like me in my test run and accidentally go to the fishing hole now. Anytime you have to actually fish in this game to get something other than fish, Turns out you actually don't have to go to the fishing hole. You should be fishing somewhere else entirely with your actual fishing rod, not the one you get at the fishing hole. So I'm going to not do that this time. I'm going to do it right. Because doing it right is right. Right is right. So let's warp, since we're out of sight and out of mind, to Zora's Domain. Take us there, Midna. And then we're going to do some fishing for like a hot second, like nothing more, just like a tiny brief moment. Other funny thing about this game is they don't really tell you what the mother-child rocks are. If you played Wind Waker, that's probably your biggest hint, honestly, because in that game you have the mother and child rocks where it's like a big island and a small island. Sorry, that was called Mother and Child Islands, not Mother and Child rocks like it is here. So you're basically looking for a rock that's big and a rock that's small. I'm also going to transform into human first before I dive off here to my death. Like so. Splash. Splish. That's the sound it makes in Wind Waker. Oh ha, here we are. Here are the mother and child rocks. I wonder if this person tells me about the mother and child rocks. A suspicious... Nope, she's just telling me about a suspicious girl. But you can see there's a red fish right there. We're going to get that. And where's my fishing rod? Which now has the coral earring fishing rod plus earring info. The rod took is a coral earring, which Reekfish just love. So we're going to use that to our advantage. Okay, so we're gonna do some fishing, yo. And then, hopefully, we get a bite soon enough. Also, make sure you press your actual button that the fishing rod is equipped to, because if you press A, you'll quit the fishing animation completely by accident, and you don't want that. This is a Reekfish. That's a Reekfish, 26 inches. You can see the fish caught, blah, blah, blah. So it's just gonna hang out there, and what you want to do is transform into wolf and use your senses to sniff the fish. Forget the post and learn a new smell? Absolutely. We learned the Reekfish scent. That is awesome. So we're going to use this Reekfish scent to climb Snow Peak. And we're going to do that in the next episode. I'm going to swim on over, and I'll see you next time. If you like this video, like and subscribe below. Again, this is my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess in HD. Hero mode, we're getting everything. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.